going on? A little different view today. So I'm here in Kansas City for a good friend of mine's wedding. Very excited for it, but content never sleeps. So we're back recording content for the day. So today it was really interesting. A couple years ago, when the experiential marketing industry was kind of on a dive. Not much was happening in the space. There was global events that were happening that were preventing us from gathering in public, and everybody knows what it is, but can't say the word for what would it be? Algorithmic reasons. But yeah, during that time, I actually started to produce or be a producer for insurance. So I did P&C insurance. I thought that it would be a great industry to get into, commission-based sales, something that I've never done before, but something that I was kind of willing to learn and try. I used to do a lot of work on the experiential marketing side with Progressive Insurance. So I had a grasp of the industry, but not a really good understanding of the inner workings of how it all worked and what you're supposed to do and how you're supposed to sell. And over the phone sales obviously was not something that I was very proficient at. Still am not, which is the explanation of why I'm shooting this video. But it was definitely learned a lot of key things. And one of the biggest things I learned was trying to find a mentor, someone to look up to, or someone's path to kind of guide. And for me, that started on YouTube with Cody Askins. I found him to be very knowledgeable. He was not in the P&C space at the time. He might be at this point, but was not in P&C insurance at the time, was kind of more focused on the life and health side of things, which I did not know was a totally different license, totally different, almost totally different industry. So got interested in the insurance space, learned a lot through him when I was kind of doing the research on how to get a license, how to how to run an insurance agency. I had no idea, but I wasn't going to work for someone. I wanted to do it on my own. I wanted to try and build something from scratch, and that's what I did. So I started Colorado Craft Insurance, mainly a P&C space, or mainly in the P&C space, and was focusing on selling mainly auto insurance first, home insurance, renter's insurance second, and it was a very interesting industry where I did not know, one, that there were so many different licensing, so many different ways to sell what insurance was, and so I focused on the P&C side of things just because of my background. Found Cody Askins and kind of dived in head first. Went to a lot of the conferences, went to a lot of the meetings, went to a lot of the conferences, conventions, pretty much anything that I could do to try and learn as fast as possible how to run and how to operate and how to sell through the insurance space. Like I said, it was over the phone sales, which is something that I was not good at. I had dialers, I had incoming leads through websites, I had just so many, or trying to gain so much traffic in such a short period of time to try and learn. I tried to get friends to sign up. I got a couple friends signed up in the for their car insurance and motorcycles insurance. Facebook groups. I was in the boating groups of Colorado, which, as you can imagine, is not a whole lot of people. But it was very refreshing to try something new and try something that I've never done before and find ways to succeed at a very minuscule level. That's not something that I was amazing at. So, and something that I actually recently just got out of. So it obviously wasn't that successful. But I think for me, a lot of the key learnings which helps me be successful today come down to just one, never giving up, never settling for average, never settling pretty much. Always being willing to make that extra call, being able to take that extra phone call, send that extra email. In the sales aspect of it, I think was mostly what I've learned from that. I thought I was going to be able to take my marketing career and translate it into the insurance space through marketing, social media marketing, mainly ad buy on Facebook and YouTube, which was not as successful. Again, just kind of compounding on everything that I've learned to try and create a new industry for myself. One thing that I was most interested about, or one of the things that was most interesting to me, was the availability of carriers. So it was very hard to get carriers but you can't sell insurance without carriers, but they need to see your numbers that you're producing to sell insurance. So it was a very interesting way, or very interesting to try and navigate that aspect of it, especially on your own and someone who has no idea what they're doing, and just pretty much learning through YouTube videos. So that was very interesting as well. I had Progressive, National General, Nationwide later on, and what was I had one other one kind of later on in the space. So very interesting industry. At the end of the day, like I said, it was a complete failure. But again, just learned a lot of key learnings. I think also just getting out and just trying things, trying new things, trying to, how do you take, just learning from different angles, I guess, is probably the best way to learn it, or best way to say it. Learn from as many different angles as you can, from many different industries as you can, and you're bound to just kind of pull little things from here and there to make your journey successful in whatever industry that you decide to do it. And at the end of the day, I did fail. I did shut the agency down, the insurance agency down, and today I'm grateful for that because I learned so much from kind of the other side of the coin, from what I do right now in the marketing industry. So I hope that was beneficial to someone out there who's looking to get into the insurance space or get into the agency space or learn, or just creating a business or creating something that no one else has done before and you don't really have a ton of info or guidance about. Just get after it, do it, fail, learn, fail, learn, fail, learn, fail, is the best way to succeed. So really appreciate everybody's time. Enjoy the rest of your day. Andrew 5614 Marketing. Let's get it.